Hi, I'm Victoria Bromley. I have a PhD in political science, and I'm professor in women's and gender studies at the Pauline Jewett Institute. I'm doing work on transnational feminism, and the work in particular in looking at house girls and house boys in the informal economy in Accra, in Ghana. And I'm looking at the ways in which children are employed and utilized by families in order to be more engaged in the economy. I'm looking at the power relationships of children in these positions and the power relationships that are exploitative and often violent. It's called Feminisms Matter, Debates, Theories, Activism. This book is intended to be a first-year introductory text, and it is written in very accessible language so that students will be able to understand complex issues and ideas, debates, and also feminist theories. There are not a lot of textbooks that focus on Canadian examples. The majority of examples are from the United States, and although this book does give you many, many comparative examples of the United States and Canada, it has a very strong focus on giving examples from Canada. So whenever possible, I try to raise humorous examples in order to give students a kind of insight into the way in which we can understand things but also be human about them, and to recognize that humor is a very excellent tool for activism. It's a very excellent tool for learning. And sometimes when you add a bit of humor, it allows students to understand things better. It is one time when women actually are the focus, and it allows us to understand about the importance of linking women's issues across borders, so that we see that the struggles that many women have here in Canada are not isolated from the struggles that women have in other places. It's very important to recognize that there are connections. They're not the same issues, but there are connections across borders. And that by allowing us to see the complexity of women's issues and gender analysis through feminist lenses, it allows us to see that there is still a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of change that is necessary, and there's a lot of places where we can get engaged and make equity a much more possible outcome.